Hello everyone, it's your girl Kissen. Thank you for joining me in another video. Welcome back to the channel. You know, I'm a mother of three, a wife and a homemaker, a student in life. We're always learning, and guess what? We're always teaching too. Today, our topic is comparison. Yeah, I meet you, I'm comparing myself to you. You meet me, you're comparing qualities that you have that I don't, or, values or gifts or talents. So we do it also to our children. Let's get into the video. We compare our children to their siblings, to friends, family, children that we'll meet in our daily activities. We see their potentials, and we do not compare them because we want to break them down, or we want to hurt them mentally, emotionally, or we're not trying to shame them or anything like that, right? The reason we compare them is to encourage them, to motivate them, to inspire them to be the best version of themselves. Or sometimes we be cheeky too and inspire them to be the best version that we ourselves dreamed of being, right? But comparison can have a negative effect and become problematic, especially when we compare to say, why can't you be like this person? Or this person is excelling. Why can't you do? Because we see their potential. We know that they can reach or surpass that person, right? Or surpass certain qualities that they display, right? But in the way we compare, it can be problematic rather than encourage, motivate, or inspired. Negative comparison can be problematic in brewing low self-esteem, making the child feel lesser than their worth, feel like they're a lesser achiever. In that case, they lose interest. They don't want to be bothered. Instead, they'll feel like they're a failure, or they feel like, oh, I'm not good enough for mom, or I'm not good enough for dad. They don't see me as worthy enough, so why should I? Why should I put the interest? Okay, we don't want them to feel that way. Instead, how we can compare is by discussion. We'll get into that. Negative comparison also leads to feeling unworthy. Like, as I said, they're not good enough, they can't cut it, or they will never measure up to our expectation, right? It causes some self-destructive habits, sibling rivalry, cause them to fight with their siblings or the person that you constantly compare them with. So they'll feel like, oh, you're better than me, or mom likes you better than me because she's always praising you and putting me down. Okay, so we don't want to do that to our children. Instead, we want to build them up, right? So we build them up with positive conversations. Another negative part of comparison is also they lose interest in their gifts, in their talent, because they're trying to measure up to the comparison, measure up to achieve a dream or a goal which that's not theirs. That wasn't in their mind from the beginning. So they're trying to measure up to the gold or the gift that you're comparing them to. So they lose interest in their gift and their talent, which they were supposed to be nurturing to flourish. Built up resentment. They build up resentment towards the person or the person you compare them to, whether it be their sibling, family member, or friends. They build up some resentment towards that person, and also they build up resentment you as the parent, oh, mom don't like me, so why am I here? Or mom don't like me, so you understand the build up resentment to you towards the parent. Another issue is relationship issues. They're having resentment towards a parent. They're going to feel some resentment towards that parent, why that feeling started growing. You don't want that. Instead, how we can compare our children is in a positive way. Discussion. Okay, such and such is advancing because they are using this technique. Why don't you try this technique or another technique that is similar that you're comfortable with? For instance, someone is excelling in school. Your child is falling back. The reason why that person is excelling because they spend more time studying. So you could use different technique for studying to encourage your child to excel, rather than comparing to say, oh, this person is excelling and you're not doing and you're not whatever. Okay? Discussion or positive conversation. Another technique is try to stimulate their thought process, stimulate the way they think using different techniques. Focus on the reason they're not meeting your expectation or reaching to the expectation or the level that you know they can go. Children are very sensitive, and if you encourage them in a positive way, they will remember and they will give you honor. And children are sensitive. If you encourage them in a negative way, it will stick with them. They will always remember. And guess what? It'll always stick in their mind and plant a negative seed just the same. We don't want that. Try to appreciate their gifts. Try to appreciate their talent. Highlight their talents. Show them, help them to develop their skills that they already have. Try to appreciate and highlight their skills and talents. Instead, encourage them to watch more videos, to read more upon what their talents and skill pertain to, so that they can advance more. Were you being compared when you were younger? How did you feel about being compared? In terms of, did you draw positivity from the comparison to advance, or did you shy away and didn't bother? Let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll talk in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.